Welcome back to tonight's Sad Reality, where the only reality more sad than, honestly, the starting position is going to be the fact that I forgot to install the game that I wanted to play tonight. So, in fact, playing Minesweeper. I did not plan ahead, but what am I going to be talking about tonight? Strategy. Oh, the irony. The vicious irony of talking about strategy. Anyways, so it's really funny. Oh, well, there we go. Amazing. Peak. Video over. I suck at this game, but it's also pretty fun. That's a bad start. That's not that bad of a start. Let's go for the corners first. Anyways, what am I going to talk about tonight? Kind of a few things at once. The one I find most interesting is the idea that we plan things, but not everything, and often the things that matter a lot we forget to plan, so that's just kind of the way it works. But then there's also kind of like this meta level of strategy to life in general. That's, to me, that's super interesting, I suppose. What's a really easy example for that? It's like interactions with people. It's like I can make a joke now, and it'll be funny, maybe. But if they don't laugh at it, well, then it wasn't funny. And if it wasn't funny, that means that obviously they didn't laugh at it, which that's circular logic. That's dumb. Circular logic is dumb. That's what it is. And there you realize you're going insane, driving yourself in circles. What it actually means is like, okay, do I make this person laugh? Do I make them happy? Do I lie to their face? Do I be normal? What do I do, you know? How do you navigate life in the most efficient way possible? I think there's literally no answer to that. Like, that is an impossible question with no answer whatsoever. I think it'd be funny if it did have an answer, but I don't think it will, probably ever, honestly. What can we do about that? Well, honestly, not really much. Also, this part's gonna suck down here, probably. I don't know if you can see my mouse, probably can't. Because I suck at configuring OBS, and I still need to fix these videos, but on the bright side, the screen's not moving here, which means the bitrate can't suck. So, I'm doing something right, and by something right, I mean nothing right. This channel has 2 subscribers, and we are going strong, baby. The grind never stops. Unless I forget to install the game the night before. But I do actually have a plan for tomorrow night and the night after, so that I'll actually remember too. I've been kind of not overworked per se, but just I've been tired from working retail. Again, I don't really hate my job. Sometimes it's just like hard to enjoy it, and those times are super evident when you're just super tired when you get home. And I'm like, man, I want to take a nap. But if you take a nap, then the rest of the day's gone. Kind of like that whole grand strategy thing I was talking about earlier, where there's like many ways to navigate life, and that was not it. I was just kind of fed up with that area. uh, let's go. Let's continue onwards to victory. So, life's not perfect and won't ever be. But what's the best way forward? Well, I'm not gonna say nobody knows. Some people know. I think it takes time to figure that out. I think that's really the easy answer as well. I wish there was a nicer answer to that. Oh, actually, no, that has to be one. That one's safe. Also wish I was faster at this. There was a video of, I think it was it a Doug thing? Was it a Point Crow? It was something with one of those YouTubers. One of them YouTubers. And, it was like a fake talent show that everyone got roped into. And they had to do things, and, I think it was Jaden Animation that just did like a flawless Minesweeper, and I was like, that's actually kind of sick. Super nerdy, but kind of sick at the same time. I wish I was that good at anything. Or, you know, like freaking animating. Wouldn't that be sick? Wouldn't that be cool to have that as a career? Although now YouTubers are like, oh, I'm bored, I'm tired of life, you know? I really can't blame them, I can't. Grass is always greener on the other side. I think it always will be. There's never going to be an exception to that I can think of anyways. No rational exception anyways. That was just a little bit dicey here towards the top. Yeah. So grand strategy. The best way to play life. I think a lot of people too kind of just give up, and you see that a lot with what's a really good example of this. I think I said this earlier in other videos, but my coworkers, I feel like we could try to go for crazier things, greater things, but we just don't. That's something that's always kind of bothered me internally or intrinsically. Intrinsically, is that the right word? It's just this idea that, like, well, instead of doing that, we don't, so we just live life the way we've always known it, and to me, it's, I suck. Wait, oh, this wasn't a forest because this was the one. It'd be amazing going back watching this, and by watching this, I mean I never watched my own video footage, but it'd be really funny to see which ones I screw up really badly. Not really funny, I mean, leave it in the comments how bad this is. Oh my gosh, this guy has no idea what he's doing. It's a beautiful day outside. The birds are singing, the flowers are blooming. On days like these, kids like you should be asleep 'cause it's 2 in the morning, or playing Minesweeper, or exploding. Other life updates I can think of at the moment, nothing too crazy. It's been chill and like too chill. I was watching a video earlier and the YouTuber was like, I get bored very easily, and my YouTube channel didn't exist because I wasn't bored. So I'm like, yeah, maybe if I get bored enough, I'll be great one day. But I feel like people also like problems also spiral kind of. I was talking with my parents tonight, my loving parents, and it was like, hey, so YouTube is like cool and all, but I also don't want to be one of those, and I said, excuse the language, like actual recounting of the story here. I didn't want to be one of those jackasses at the top. It's like YouTube's fun, but also I feel like money is a bit of an addiction in a way. And people just get so roped into this that they're just like, man, I need to do this. I gotta have this going, and sponsorships and ad brand deals, and then you're Mr. Beast and you're soulless. And I'm gonna keep going back to this over and over and over again because I feel like that could happen to anyone, honestly. Um, you can be the next big person, but you can also kind of lose yourself along the way. Uh, and to me, I guess that's a nice, really, real sad reality is how to strategize to not become that, you know? It sucks too, because like there's so many different routes we can go down in life, and rarely do we go down the right route. Is there a way to like math this out? Like if I did like there are patterns to this game, right? So like if there's 2 here on the left side, oh he's smiling. Oh you can reset it like that. Okay, I didn't. That's cool. I feel like a boomer. Oh my gosh, it's like Reeks discovering things by clicking on everything. You know, toddlers like discover the world through their mouths. They're just like, let's eat everything, and then they're like, let's not do that anymore. But that is a way to navigate life, you know? Maybe not the right way. That certainly is a way. Then you grow up a little bit and you're like, maybe I don't want to eat burgers for breakfast. This is a weird video, now that I think about it. But that requires thinking and thoughts, and I don't like thinking. Or do I? Vsauce. Jacob here. Tonight, we're talking about whatever I feel like, I suppose. I don't really have any grand plans for this video, too. I really just want to do the other thing. I was going to talk about stuff that pissed me off within, like, kind of America as a general, but more just, like, the place I work at, and then if problems become bigger, it's like, do you want to see greater evils or lesser evils? But those lesser evils are in everyone, and it's just like, to me, that was a cool thing to talk about, but I wasn't able to install Supermarket Together in time because my Wi-Fi here sucks. And, yeah, I think I'm gonna do this to see how many I get in a row randomly, so I'm kind of curious. There we go. That was statistically, someone do the math on that. That was cool, I guess. But thanks for watching. Have a great rest of your night. Apologies for the low video quality. We'll be back to that shortly, maybe. It's kind of weird too. I'm just gonna ramble for a little bit longer. I feel like I haven't really been motivated to do this, but also like, is it intrinsic or extrinsic at that point? So something's got to give way, you know, and might as well be me. So I guess that's it for tonight's sad reality. Forge your own path through life and headstrong. Make life happen. So, thanks for watching. Have a great rest of your night.